Hi, welcome into this Fora financial review. I'm going to be uncovering all you need to know about this lending program. Is it legit? Pros and cons, alternatives, and so much more so you can finally rest your head easily at night. Wake up in a great mood, knowing that you can continue to build, grow, expand, and even get out of a tight pinch. But before I get started, my name is Michael from Viral Funding Solutions, and I come out with videos like this on all types of alternative lending, small business loans, and many different opportunities for you to take advantage of online. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of these future videos I come out with. Now let's get right into it. We're looking at the home page, and in a second here, I'm going to go through what it's all about, the qualifications, how it works, and so forth. Now, simple, fast, safe business financing. Fora Financial provides strategic working capital from 5,000 to 500,000 in as little as 72 hours from approval. So as you can see there, it is a very quick turnaround, and you know that you're going to be getting your funds deposited in your account right away that you can use as you choose. This is working capital you can use for cash flow, emergency funds. You have equipment, marketing, payroll, the list goes on, right? And they operate as a merchant cash advance company. And if this is the first time you're hearing that, and if it isn't, it's where you are given a lump sum of cash. And what's happening is these lenders are taking away a future percentage of your credit card and even debit card receivable. So whatever you're profiting and making, you're giving back in return. So that can be good, and that can also be bad depending on where you are in your business right now. Are you stable? Are you in the growth and expansion phase? And if you are not, then the benefit of taking it might not outweigh the repayment when we're talking about if it's higher interest and the terms and the rates, right? So, but stick with me in this as we're going to go through that. So 3 easy and fast steps here. Simple, easy application. Our one-page application and a few months of bank statements can get you an approval in less than 24 hours. Fast, quick funding. Once you are approved, they can provide you with capital just 72 hours later, as I mentioned earlier, faster than a bank loan. Listen, if you've gone through the traditional route, you've been declined, I can't even say the word right now, by the bank time and time again, you can't reach deeper into your savings account for whatever reason that may be. You are depleted, or you just want to save that for a rainy day. You have kids' college tuition, or you want to go on a vacation, and you can't turn to your friends and family for help anymore. Then there are alternative ways, as you're looking at one of the companies here being Fora Financial, and they are legit, if I haven't said that yet. And I know the feeling. You are frustrated. You're like, well, I have the minimum amount of requirements. The bank won't accept me. Now, what do I do online? And what do I need? What are the fundability factors for me to get accepted for funding? Okay, it's one thing to learn about the requirements and qualifications, but do you meet them? Do you have all the criteria that we look for in assessing your business, and who, in your case are as well, because we want to have that information on hand. And so we want to know things with like the 3 C's of collateral, cash flow, and credit history, and that will help you for funding. But for fundability, I'll leave that video down below in the description so you can learn about the 12 or so, 10 plus things that are factored into that. So safe, transparent, and secure with our proprietary software, monitor your activity in real time. You'll know when you're eligible for another round of financing. Our flexible funding solutions. So small business loans, that's another side of the equation that they offer, that and a merchant cash advance. So are you sick of jumping through the hoops while trying to get a bank issued business loan? Again, with Fora Financial, business owners can receive a personalized small business loan that will fit your various needs. Their simple application process requires only a few bank statements rather than extensive paperwork and complex financial information. Working capital from 5K to 500,000, no restrictions on use, 24-hour approvals, free, no obligation quotes. So there's no upfront fees and all these hidden costs that you may see with other companies. And you have to be careful about, especially with merchant cash advances, when there is fraudulent activity, when the FTC gets involved and there's scams out there, people who are taking money from angel investors and not appropriately using it, how to pay off other people. And so you got to be careful of that. So no restrictions on use, as you can see, all that. Terms up to 15 months, early payoff discounts, no collateral is required, approval not solely on credit based. Now, if you are also, I want to put this out there for you, if you're looking for a much faster solution and a way for you to get funding with lower minimum requirements and we're talking about even a lower FICO, then I recommend a company like David Allen Capital as one of my number one recommended companies to go to, outside of a merchant cash advance, because what they operate on is a hybrid. So they are generally 50% less expensive. They don't take a very true percentage of your credit card and even debit card receivables, and are a very trustworthy company. You can get up to 2 million incredibly fast if you qualify for that. And they even have the up to 25,000 same day instant approval through their Bank Breezy program, with as little as a 5,000 plus monthly bank revenue, business checking account, 6+ months in business, 450 plus FICO, all industries are included. So a little bit similar to the merchant cash advance with Fora Financial, but again, it's not exactly a merchant cash advance. It's a hybrid. And I prefer that over most merchant cash advances. It's, the interest, they don't operate on a interest rate. It's more on like a total payback. So it's going to be generally less expensive and easier to understand. So as you can see that, and we're getting into the merchant cash advances, you can see in detail there, more so the same thing, no restrictions on use, approval, not solely credit-based, free, no obligation quote. So you can see a little bit of information there. Great testimonials here on Trustpilot, best of the best. This was an awesome experience, excellent company. And just, you can see through here, great consultants. We were pleasantly surprised with the ease of the application process. Been doing business with them for almost 2 years and no issues. And so I'm not saying they're not a great company. I just wanted to show you an alternative that I actually would prefer if it were me, when I'm not going the merchant cash advance route. And you can't even qualify for a small business loan because, to be honest, one, you're going to get higher interest rates. And then two, depends on what type of small business loan that is, unsecured business term loans, SBA loans. But you have to think about those certain aspects of the equation. And you can see business funding for the different types of industries and service-based loans, and then construction financing, restaurant financing. One thing that they do are hard credit pulls. So if that's not something you're interested in, then again, somebody like David Allen Capital, where it's a soft pull, no interest rates, no collateral, no hard credit checks. So that'll be an advantage. And the thing with Fora Financial too is they are somewhat limited on all the industries that they can serve. Some people in the real estate finance, some financial services out there, and a few other ones in the mix. So if you fall underneath that, you might not be able to qualify. So here, funding options, small business loan, you can click there to learn a little bit more about that and how it works. As you can see there, Fora's financial business financing details. Perfect for these industries: construction, medical, auto, wholesale, manufacturing, how to use them, a little bit of everything, how to get approved. Requirements: at least 6 months in business. You have to have 12,000 minimum in gross sales, no open bankruptcies. But again, you have to consider the rates and things like that. And it might not be the best situation for you to get. 3 questions to ask. Why do I need one? Before applying, you should be able to answer these questions. This question here: do you have a broken equipment that must be fixed? I need to meet payroll, or do you have expansion plans? And do I have outstanding debt to pay off? Do I fully understand how the loan application works? And the thing with most small business loans outside of a cash advance is it's a little bit longer of a process to go through, and some additional information will be needed. How to prepare, and financing requirements, as we just spoke about. Okay, so we can see that information there, what you can use it for, types of small business loans, just kind of more or less what I went through earlier. So now let me cover the MCA, and then we'll close off this video. And one thing I do want to mention, if you haven't picked this up yet, it's a free 6-step pre-approval lending checklist that'll walk you through the process of what you must know to get pre-approved before you walk into an application. You know, with 110% confidence and certainty, you will get approved without wasting time, money, energy, getting all these mental and physical pains. You'll know for sure when you walk in that you won't waste any days, weeks, months, and even years getting it approved. And you know you'll walk out of there with funding that then you can sit back, use it, but also be able to take some time off and not have to worry about everything running in your business every single day. So that is something down there you can pick up. So the MCA, more or less of what we already spoke about. Benefits of it: remittance based on business credit and debit card sales, no set terms, early payoff discounts, no restrictions on use, no collateral is required, free no obligation quote from 5,000 to 500,000. Are perfect for these industry services, restaurants, retail, medical, healthcare, auto. How to utilize it: fill inventory needs, upgrade equipment, and the list goes on there, as you can see, and what people are saying about it. And then complete our simple business funding application. Receive your funds with financing really fast. and so forth. At least 6 months in business, 5,000 minimum in credit card sales, no open bankruptcies. So a little bit similar to what we saw down here, 6 months in business with 5,000 plus minimum, 450 FICO, which we don't have like a minimum here, but they say that, but it's like, well, we can categorize you into different categories depending on that as well. No open bankruptcy, similar here, what we don't want to see really. But I think you get more of an advantage with the AC with their early pay discounts, payment history will earn you more, receive funds time and time again, add-on funds are available, personalized account manager. It's a really fast, streamlined process. So this information will be down there below in the description, so you can check that out. You can learn more about it. This is about and the resources. But that'll conclude everything in this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down below in the comment section if you need any help. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos I come out with. And again, lastly, look in the description for the videos on like David Allen Capital, on all other information on working capital, small business loans, even real estate financing and other opportunities online for you to take advantage of. All right. Thank you. Bye.